Boom, boom, boom. Sooners picked themselves up a nice defensive lineman out of the portal. Former All-MAC first teamer Caiden Woullard has joined the Sooners. He's been visiting the last few days, decided to turn in that chip and join this defensive line team. So we're growing what we need to grow. We're getting some players to add and fill in some spots. And so let's talk about them. Before we do that, welcome to Unfair Sports. I'm your host, Jay. Thank y'all for pulling up to the channel. We're going to dive into the film of Caiden Woullard and see why Oklahoma decided to go ahead and take advantage of his services. Before we jump into that portion of it, hop in the comments, let your boy know what's your thoughts, especially after you see the film. How you feel about Big Woullard? We're going to look at his measurables and everything. We want to hear from you all. If you like the content, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Love for you to join this family of college football fans. We talk a lot of OU football and college football in general. Always having a blast doing it. But let's look at Woulard's film. Let's talk about that man and his measurables. As you can see, 6'5", 252-pound junior out of Ohio. He decided that Miami of Ohio, he did some damage there, and now he's ready to look into greener pastures, and Oklahoma has won his services. Now, this past season was his breakout year, but let's talk about 2022. 2022, he finished the season 29 tackles, 5 tackles for a loss, and 4 sacks, and he forced a fumble with 3 passes broken up. That was in 2022. And then he walked into the next season and said, you know what? I need to put up some all-conference numbers. Let's make it happen. And so he did. 41 tackles, 12 tackles for a loss, 9.5 sacks. Gave him first-team All-MAC. And, he was part of an 11-3 MAC champion team, right, up at Miami of Ohio. So his team was no punk, and he was out there balling. And so adding someone of his size, like I said, he's 6'5", 252, and based upon the frame, man, could probably put on another 20, maybe 30 pounds and really play solid edge or even towards a little bit more toward the interior. I was thinking maybe 4I, maybe 4T. I don't think he'd be a 3T, but you never know. If you put on some weight, get 280, might be able to do it. But the man can play. And so you may be asking yourself, Jay, we need some more big fat war daddies. We need some more big men in the middle. I know we're going after a couple defensive tackles, but it never hurts to get somebody with the experience he has just as a good rotational piece. Because when you look at it, you'll have Caiden on one side, probably with Ethan Downs. Shout out to my guy Stats by Pope by putting this together. On the other side, you'll have PJ and R. Mason Thomas over there building up on the opposite edge. And then, of course, you're bringing in all these freshmen from Danny Okoye, right? You know, Nigel Smith. You're bringing in Wyatt Gilmore, adding to that. And so what we're looking for is just those additional bodies. Attrition happens. You're going to see injuries. That's why you need some able ones, especially ones that can be productive. And he was highly productive. 41 tackles and 12 tackles for a loss ain't no punk, regardless of where you play. It's the reason why he landed first team all-conference in the MAC. He's a solid contributor to what we're trying to do, right? And we're heading to the SEC where we need to be bringing in some really good edges as well, some speed, some power. Man, you get him with Schmitty. As y'all seen this film running, do be going. And so we need those motors. His motor doesn't stop. He's one of those players that keeps going as the play is going on. And man, I am stoked to see what he can bring to this team. So want to drop this quick film. We got a commitment. So of course I'm excited from us getting this through the transfer portal. Hop in the comments. Let your boy know what your thoughts. How y'all feeling about Woullard coming here to Oklahoma and becoming a part of what we're trying to do here in Sooner Nation? Keeping the veteran presences going. If you made it this far, like the content, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Love for you to join this family of college football fans, talking a lot of OU football, but college football in general, having a blast doing it. So, YouTube to check out one of these videos. I highly recommend it. We just had the news about Ted Roof. We just got Woullard. Hopefully we add some more news soon because I know somebody else that is potential. Hopefully he pulls up. I have a video ready for you. We'll talk soon. Peace.